Welcome to Guangzhou, one of the many beating hearts of the Pearl River Delta. It's a metropolitan and economic region, vast in scope, that sits on the South China Sea. Often called the Greater Bay Area, it encompasses a host of big cities into one massive economic block, including Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and others. With 72 million residents, it's the biggest megalopolis in the world. Or is it? Doesn't Tokyo alone hold that title? So Greater Tokyo is a megalopolis that encompasses not only the cities of Tokyo and Yokohama, but also a range of prefectures including Chiba, Saitama, and Kanagawa. Absolutely massive in scope and covering an area of some 13,500 square kilometers. The 9 cities and 2 special administrative regions of the Greater Bay Area, however, dwarfs Greater Tokyo with a footprint of some 56,000 square kilometers. Greater Tokyo has a population numbering 38 million inhabitants, while the Greater Bay Area, as mentioned before, houses a whopping 72 million. In terms of their relative GDP, things get a lot tighter. Greater Tokyo accounts for 40% of Japan's GDP and coming in at $2 trillion US, whereas the Greater Bay Area contributes 10% of China's total GDP and also coming in at $2 trillion US. Huge figures and economically spot on, at least for now anyway. Of these 3 metrics, it's clear that the Greater Bay Area is the more significant of the 2. However, Greater Tokyo is heralded with the crown, and here's why. Both areas have significant interconnectedness in relation to economy and transportation. Greater Tokyo boasts an impressive metro system, JR lines and Shinkansen that patchwork through the entire area. This is also true of Greater Bay, with metro systems in all cities and administrative regions and high-speed rail crossing between them. Commuting in both areas is very achievable. However, it's what you'd see on that commute. It's all about the spaces between. If you travel between Tokyo and Yokohama, the high density, it never stops. The cities have been filled in. Density is high across the entire Greater Tokyo area. Traveling between the Greater Bay cities, however, gives you countryside, open air, a place to escape the rat race. So the density just isn't high enough. So then, by definition, Greater Bay doesn't quite conform to the rules of the megalopolis. Density between cities is just too low. The Greater Bay Area is less megalopolis and more massive urban agglomeration, at least for now anyway. And it will be fascinating to see how the metrics of the 2 cities change with time. But for now, I'm hungry. Megalopolis or not? If I was to eat dim sum, my first choice would be right here in Guangzhou. They're Cantonese and they invented it. Come, let's go eat. Thank you. So only one acceptable choice in Guangzhou really, isn't there? It's got to be dim sum. Or yum cha, should I say, because I've got the tea. So welcome to Guangzhou's yum cha. Have a look at this. Doesn't that look amazing? Never seen this before. It's got like a crunchy shell on the inside, looks like prawns, and then this red thing on the outside. So it's called steamed red rice roll with shrimp, that's the translation, and comes with a couple of dips. So depending on your translation, the Greater Bay Area is or isn't a megalopolis. Who cares? Who cares? Let's eat and be happy. That is beautifully refined. Really crunchy, this crunchy inner shell, which is really, you know, makes it, I think. The outer, the red thing, has a nice texture, that nice glutinous texture, but not a lot of flavor. So let's try some of this dip. So it comes with two dips. So this has like an orange, parsley, and chili kick. Bit of a chili kick actually, for this part of the world. Really lovely. All right, and who knows what this other dip is? Let's find out. So this one's a sesame paste in oil, but I think it pairs better with the orange chili and parsley. So this food, it's so refined, you know, it's so pretty and delicate, and the environment as well. It's really a casual, laid-back environment, but it's also fine dining. And I don't know, there's something really cool about it. They get some things right here, like there's always young people that welcome you into the restaurant, and you know, they're always smiling and they're happy and they're friendly, and that's your first experience when you walk in the door. So it's kind of like you're coming to a place that wants you here and that they like you, and I don't know, there's something so nice about it. You know, normally I'm just all about the food, but the actual experience of the yum cha in Guangzhou especially is, I don't know, there's something really lovely about it. Fine dining, but also laid back. Chicken feet. So on the menu, this is steamed chicken feet with lily sauce. So who knows what lily sauce is? Oh, so glutinous. All right, looks hot. I can see an entire garlic clove there. That feels pretty raw as well. And then some peanuts. All right, chicken feet. Wow, that's just soft and glutinous and sticky. It has a really delicate flavor, and the texture of the skin is just, you know, falling apart and super, super soft. You can just kind of suck it off of the bones. And these chicken feet, if you've ever had them, they are a bit bony, but they're not too bad, I find, because they're, you know, the bones are big enough. A real joy to eat. And there is meat in there, but it's mainly this kind of glutinous collagen or something. So chicken feet for me is best served at dim sum, just like this, in this kind of mild but delicious sauce, and just steamed or stewed, probably stewed as well, for a very long time. Really delicious. That's delicious. All right. So this is sticky rice in lotus leaf with scallop. And because I've broken it open, I can see there's a lot more going on as well. And I always get the sticky rice in the lotus leaf because it's just delicious. It's one of my favorites. So let's try it. And it's that sauce. It's got such a delicious flavor about it. And I can see there's some shiitake there. Actually, lots of shiitake. There's some chicken. There's some, looks like salted egg. And of course, some scallops. All right, let's go again. So why this dish is one of my favorite dim sum dishes is because the sticky rice, it absorbs all of the flavor of the stock and the sauce, and then also all of the flavor of the different vegetables in there as well. So it's just a lot of flavor. Have a look. Yum, right? Just divine. All gone in no time. Shit. Alright, hopefully that's all. Pretty sure it is. Alright, so this one might look a bit more familiar. It's steamed crab roe with shumai, but I see prawns. There's a little bit of roe on top. I wonder if you can see that. And I'm not sure of the stuffing, probably prawns as well. Let's find out. So juicy. And interestingly, that is pork inside. So you got pork inside the shumai, you got prawns on top, and then a little bit of crab roe. Now that prawn and pork combination is something that they love in Vietnam, and it just works so well. Once again, very subtle, celebrates the flavors of the ingredients. So dim sum you're supposed to do with your friends, but I don't see many friends around here, do you? I mean, this guy's my friend. So you're supposed to do it with friends, and then you order lots of stuff and you try bits and pieces, and that's how it's best experienced. But you know, I'm a lone wolf. Lone wolf, that's code for don't have any friends. But I'm in Guangzhou, so what am I going to do? Of course I'm going to come to dim sum. Of course I am. Okay, finally, mushroom rolls with abalone sauce. Wow, look at that. So soft. Well, that's going to fall. Looks like some shiitake and some celery and some carrot wrapped up in like a tofu sheet or something. I get a very subtle ginger hit, like all of the flavors, so subtle, so pared back, so refined. And so hot and juicy as well. The sauce is like this stocky, gingery deliciousness, and it's just infused all throughout this, absolutely saturating it. Now I've got to go back to the start and eat it all again, and I'm already quite full. I'm not going to let you watch me suffer through all of this. One thing's for sure, when I leave this place, I'm going to be feeling quite ill. If you don't feel ill after dim sum, then you haven't done it properly, right? Alright, I thought I was done, but I was wrong. I've got mango sago with pomelo, and there's more happening in here. We've got some dragon fruit, some actual mango, these sago balls, and some mint as well. Looks very cute. So let's just try this mango. It's like a cool mango soup, and it's got mint infused through it as well. That is just lovely. Have these sago balls. It's got a little bit of bitterness in the pomelo. Absolutely divine. I have seen this around. I think I got it in Shanghai. It's just delicate. That mango puree. But I don't know. I find mango puree can be stodgy, but this isn't stodgy at all. It's just nice and light. Such a fruity, delicious way to finish off a meal. I'm not gonna lie. I went to dim sum yesterday, and it was actually the same restaurant. well, different chain, but I didn't realize this was a chain restaurant, and so I thought I was coming to a different dim sum restaurant. But so yesterday I had some honey stewed barbecue pork buns, some shrimp dumplings, the sticky rice again, lemon infused steamed meatballs, and then to finish off I had the durian mochi, which is one of my favorite desserts. It had like this kind of smoke coming out of the tray. It was really cool. Anyway, really delicious, and I will see you on the street. So this is Huaqing Square, which is less square and more Central Park, an oasis in the middle of the city, and it's a really nice spot. And below us is Mall of the World, so a mall that seems to span like maybe a kilometre or something, and it's all underground, so you can't even see it. It's pretty impressive. Megalopolis, or massive urban agglomeration. Call it what you will, I'm really not that bothered. Well, I made an episode about it, so maybe I am. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the food. So dim sum, yum cha, it comes from the Guangdong area, and of course we're in Guangzhou, which is the capital, and it's a wonderful thing, and everyone knows about it. You can get it in pretty much any city in the world, and yeah, makes people feel sick the world over. You know, I always feel a bit sick after eating dim sum just because it's so rich and full of salt and sugar and MSG and fat and all of the good things, but wow, what flavor. Yes, and I'm a little bit sad because, well, tomorrow I fly back to Shanghai and then I fly out of the country. So my time in China, 6 weeks, is just about over, and it's been quite an experience. I've loved it. It's been a few challenges, which I was expecting, but actually the challenges were not as great as I was anticipating. I really expected to be challenged, and I was, but in different ways than I was expecting. And but all in all, it's been a great experience. I'd never take this 6 weeks back, and yeah, I'm gonna come back to Yunnan for sure. That's my choice. Anyway, enough talky, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.